It's not unusual that a son would follow in a father's footsteps and become a horse trainer. But what is a little bit different is when two sons follow their dad. That's the case here at Cranbourne, where Pat and his sons Chris and Matthew are all trainers in their own right. Pat was a successful jockey and he's certainly made an impression on his boys.
Yes, it seems to. It seems to. They've taken to the racing game pretty fiercely, and it's very good though. It's good that there's all of us in the same game.
As good as it would be to be involved in a Melbourne Cup winner yourself, it's even better watching one of the family do it. Matthew had the chance to do that when Pat rode What a Nuisance in 1985.
I'm a Prince coming with a great run. Corrie May's got to this one. Our boyfriend with Butternut. What a Nuisance. I'm a Prince and Feeder Wah. What a Nuisance goes to Corrie May. Corrie May and What a Nuisance. What a Nuisance wins the fastest Melbourne Cup.
It was fantastic, really. It's the biggest race, and you sort of find it hard to believe, but when it happens, I suppose not until later on you don't realise how significant it is. Like most people that don't have anything to do with racing, the first question they ask is, have you ever had a runner in a Melbourne Cup, or have you ever won a Melbourne Cup? That's generally what people ask, and to say your father's won a Melbourne Cup is pretty good.
Chris has his share of successes, and on the jumping scene he's pretty good too. Toulouse-Lautrec was a very good jumper for him, winning some feature races.
Yeah, he was a good horse. Graham Mapp sent him down. I think Hawkesy won a Queensland Derby with him, and he was a bit erratic, but yeah, he was a good jumper. He went a miss. He fell in a Grand National, and he did a suspensory that day, and we brought him back, and he had a couple of runs, but was never quite the same, and he's retired at the back of my property.
Matthew gave being a jockey a crack, and he had a very good strike rate. 1/3 of his winners were in town, but that didn't last too long, and he decided to take up training.
I only rode for probably 4.5 years, I think. But no, it was good, but it was always I was always going to get too big. And yeah, so the transition of becoming a trainer was just pretty natural, But you sort of all I left school when I was 15, so yeah, that was it.
If you look at either of the sons, there's no real similarities. There's no postman or milkman involved though. Pat assures us they're all authentic Hyland stock.
They look a bit different, don't they? Yeah, well, I can assure you they're all ours. But I used to waste a lot when I was riding, and I suppose they might have got me on a bad night.